Alright. Now then, let's restart this silly mission and hopefully do better this time. Well, it will be this.
I arrived home.
Yep, for king and country. And these are the options I get at the very start. Basically, actually, no. Let's do this properly. Let's read this from start to finish, and then let's proceed with the choices and the mission. Scenario 3 for king. Actually, that's not what it's called. Scenario 3: King and country eliminate all the forces who oppose the rule of Lord Alberon. Gallivant must not die, and the choices are basic archery, 3,000 units of gold, or the attack skill. Not sure I'm going to get much out of archery, though further down the line, if I do acquire these wonderful range units from, say, the Sorceress's Castle, that might be particularly viable. I would have boosted elves, boosted druids, that could be worth something. Let me think. If I am to take the best units out of each and every castle, that would be 2 tier 6s, 2 tier 5s, and 2 tier 4s. So it's going to be phoenixes, unicorns, and druids, all of them upgraded. And then, of course, the champions, the whatever they're called, the cavaliers, the upgraded cavaliers. The paladins, the cavaliers, all champions, whichever it is, and the swordsman, the master swordsman, I believe. That wouldn't leave too much room for archery, now would it? That would once again be a single ranged unit that would benefit from archery, certainly, but it wouldn't be that great, all things considered. Just a surge of resources to be able to recruit everything and upgrade the castles wouldn't be half bad. Single point of attack would carry through the entire mission. And it would just be a boost in every single fight, but I guess the sort of advantage I can get by having these 3,000 bits of gold, those 3,000 coins, might just be worth it. I'll be able to upgrade things faster, and that means that I can deliver reinforcements earlier, and it all compounds. I think I'm going to go with the gold, as pull of a choice as that ultimately may be. Alright, let's go with the gold. Lord Alberon calls you into his war room. He says, I am glad you have chosen to remain loyal to me, but this war is a terrible one for my kingdom already. The sorceress' towns to the northeast have become unsure about their loyalties, and will not pledge allegiance to either side. This is hard on the cities, as most of the wood in the land comes from these towns. We'll need to recover what sawmills... We need to recover their sawmills and take the towns by force. Which is exactly what we will do. There's the plan for the very beginning. We need to, well, first of all, explore. Yep, restarting. That was basically hopeless, and I don't think playing it out would have been to any benefit whatsoever. Perhaps you think otherwise. But yes, I don't think there was much hope left with the center being overrun, my heroes being effectively driven out of every single part of the map, and left to their own devices, eventually, presumably, they'd perish, with no ability to rebuild. You suffer that single blow, and it's all downhill from there, as we've reasonably firmly established. But anyway, the current situation is as follows. We have the castle and 2 towns. We need to upgrade those towns into castles as quickly as humanly possible, but of course, that is a costly endeavor. We need 2020 in terms of lumber and all, and then we need some gold. 20k, I believe? Oh no, just 5. It's reasonably cheap in terms of gold then, but still, not completely free. Getting the Mage Guild wouldn't be half bad of an idea if it wasn't for the cost, of course, in both lumber and all. All isn't as meaningful because we'll have some ore mines in the region, but lumber, of course, is at a premium right now. So, for the same reason, we can't get the jousting arena. We could get the marketplace to trade for resources, but then again, of course, that also costs me lumber. Either way, we will have our king, who starts out at level 5, handle basically everything there is to be handled. And as such, we are going to hand him these forces. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, in that case, I presume I should upgrade the archery range to begin with. Even though, annoyingly enough, it costs lumber. Should do that. Recruit the rangers, upgrade these guys into rangers, and put them in his army. There we go. The well is already up and running, which is brilliant. Both of these guys are unupgraded, which is also absolutely wonderful. That means I can take them from my castle and upgrade them over here, post haste. Does Galavant have anything of note? No. He does have a couple of archers that we will upgrade, but other than that, no, absolutely nothing. But let's hand them over. I should get rid of the peasants because they do slow him down oh so very much. But that comes later. I mean, I have no idea. Should I just retain a single archer or something? I think it might be better than lugging around those peasants. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Let's get one single guy. In which case I should have presumably dismissed the no, I don't feel like dismissing the peasant. No, I'll put them in the castle. No, I'll just cause problems down the line. Fine, I'm dismissing the peasants. Be free. Anyway, let's collect additional archers from these outlying huts. Upgrade what we have over here. Consolidate our army. It's not particularly immense, but it's better than nothing. And let's send our Royal Highness all the way south. There's not much I can do in the towns, is there? I can hypothetically recruit the archers, and further down the line I can upgrade them to rangers, but they'll take a significant amount of effort, and I have to open up the paths over there to begin with. Alright then. Get some archers, reveal territory over here. We can see the distant lands. Oh, look, an ore mine. Windmill, but we have to break through lots of griffins. We will get there eventually. Alright, let's go to the king. And I haven't visited the Tree of Knowledge. Let's visit the gazebo first. Diplomacy or pathfinding? Pathfinding is the way to... I don't know, actually collecting those falses might not be the worst way to go. I'm not sure how I ultimately feel about this. Pathfinding is crucial. Pathfinding is absolutely brilliant. He will be moving through rough terrain at least a bit, I guess. We want him to be able to reach places. Should I ignore diplomacy? He'll presumably be lugging around a full set of units anyway, so I'll be unlikely to have the opportunity to replace units. Might as well go with pathfinding, fine. Let's also collect the chest. Give him as many opportunities to level up as humanly possible. That's a lot of rangers. And lots is how many? That's between 20 and 49 from what I recall. Was diplomacy of any use in the previous run? No, not really. Doesn't mean it wouldn't be of any use in this run, but I think it's highly unlikely. Even though I don't necessarily put that much faith in precedents, but yeah, I don't think it would work out. Alright, let's see. $2,000 gold, and it'll give him experience. Give me the experience. Estates an expert or advanced ballistics? Estates, please. I want the gold. Alright then. Should we fight those rangers right here, right now? That is horrifying false. You know what? I might as well explore in this direction first then. Rangers are quite a menace. Okay, let's fight a pack of balls first. Some things could hypothetically be scripted. Let's attack the balls to get the experience. I don't think much stuff will be scripted though. I suspect it's mostly going to be down to chance. Although I obviously haven't checked the file, so it's just an intuition I have. Ooh. There we go. Can go ahead and stab the balls. Almost. Imagine convincing a pack of wild balls to join your army. Yeah, as I have mentioned, there are all these contrivances and I mean, what am I supposed to do? That's the way things work, I guess. It's just the way it is. And they call it diplomacy. I really shouldn't let this drive me. But in the In the first couple of turns, there's basically nothing you can do. Because you don't have the lumber. You don't have the all income either. Most of the things over here are, well, either already built up, or in case of the towns, there's nothing that can be built because you need to upgrade into castles first. So for the first couple of turns, it's mostly just running around and doing nothing in castles. However, once I get a bit of an income going on, I need to remember to actually spend those resources. Turn after turn, tirelessly. Lots of trolls, yes, of course. They're everywhere, aren't they? And here we have some lumber and lots of grand elves. That's a tier 3 unit and a mighty one to boot. Should I seriously go for it? Well, if I don't, then what am I supposed to do? I guess I do have to. It feels like they're going to make Swiss cheese out of me, but thankfully he's got stats. So there will obviously be losses, and heavy losses at that, but it's significantly better to have this area explored, just handled as early on as possible, rather than, you know, just hold off, hole in, and wait for reinforcements so I can have tinier losses. In the grand scheme of things, I need to clear this area out as quickly as humanly possible. At least I think so. Well, at the very least, I want to use all the rangers, so there's that. One more shot. Oh no! He gets an extra attack. How glorious. Alright. Let's collect the lumber. How much lumber do we have? 18 units of it. Can we get anything of note? No! We cannot. Well then, that sucks. We could hypothetically try to trade for lumber to get the jousting arena, but to do that we would need to get the marketplace, and the marketplace costs me 5 units of wood. So I'd have to trade for 7 at that point, and I don't even have the resources to spare to trade for anything. Anything. Woe is me. Nice, that's a nice batch of resources over here to collect, although collecting resources should not be the domain of my king. It should be something done by his lackeys. Maybe in the other mission I'm starved for all I know. We shall see. Ah, the Thunder Mace of Dominion, which gives +1 attack. Significantly less impressive than one might expect. But whatever. The king will leave this dreadful place, and we'll have Galavant collect all of these resources here. Anything to be acquired? Nope, can't acquire anything. We will get the chest, of course. Leadership or mysticism? Mysticism isn't the worst idea, although we need to get the Mage Guild and teach him some spells, which is a reasonable idea anyway. Fine, let's get mysticism. And then it's fight the mummy. Well, in that case, I could just get the Mage Guild right off the bat. Give him some spells. How much mana does he have? 30 points. It's not half bad, although his spell power is going to be disappointing to say the least. Ah, yes, of course, and we have acquired the necessary lumber. Now, I can either get the jousting arena, I get upgrades for free, or I could hypothetically upgrade one of my towns to a castle. No, I cannot, because I don't have the all. Well, that leaves very few choices left now, doesn't it? Alright, it's day 7. I got this on day 7. Which means we'll get another batch of which means that, just to save myself from grief, in case the Week of Plague were to come, I might as well recruit those units right here, right now. Oh, great, you don't even have archers here. Pathetic. Right, we'll take the king and we're fighting a pack of mummies. They're gonna run away. They chose not to run away. Fascinating. Should we presumably ought to march. Actually, let's find some sort of a choke point. and fight as few mummies at once as possible. Obviously, the mummies are exceedingly slow. Brilliant. Listen to them slither. I can't quite tell whether that's disgusting or satisfying. Possibly both. And the living dead. The paladins are having a field day. Look at this. Excellent. Alright. That's several liches. We are going to have losses. Is that the optimal way to set them up? Let's have them like this, I guess. But let's fight liches and then get some more attack. We'll get plenty of defense further down the line, I think. But yes, we are going to fight things because we're in a bit of a hurry, as I have mentioned a couple of times already. We are the living dead, so my paladins are going to appreciate the effort. They're going to deal double damage, and it's going to be glorious. Ow. Good stuff. There we go. 2 rangers lost. Not bad. Let's take the attack skill. Anything else? Yes, we have a chest over here. Anything else we can get in our lovely towns and castles? No, a new week. Week of the Wall Troll. That's lovely. Let's see if there's anything we can assist our Majesty with. Not really. Leadership or ballistics? Let's go for leadership for now. We're not conquering anything quite yet. Lots of trolls. That's, yes, that's a lot of trolls. A lot of trolls indeed. Should presumably get reinforcements as soon as humanly possible, so we will go with that. Any new buildings? No, because we lack the lumber. Estates on basic, so Gallivant can also generate some gold. See, it was worth it. It was absolutely worth it to have this guy level up. Alright, let's take the king and get some unupgraded archers. Might as well. We'll take Gallivant, get the remaining group of archers. This guy over here. Oh dear, well, this is going to be a bit annoying. Okay, we can upgrade the archers right there, make a single stack out of them, and recruit these rangers. We can take these guys, but we are going to have to swap around other units, since we will get the swordsmen and the pikemen in the unupgraded forms, and I'm not willing to pay for upgrades. Instead, I'm going to visit these 2 places to receive upgraded versions right off the bat. And as such, I'm going to need Gallivant's help to get the upgraded versions of the units back. Right, ending the turn, sending Gallivant over here. No, that's the king. Go over here, take these guys, upgrade. Where did he get those archers? Ah, presumably out of the archer houses. Well, never mind. Let's hand all of this off to the king. It's quite a few units, isn't it? Alright, then now Gallivant can hypothetically go to that little archer house, get as many archers as he possibly wants, and we can resume our conquest of the southwestern corner. Do we wish to engage the pikemen? Yes, because we want the experience. As silly as that is, maybe I should just give up. Or maybe I should go for auto combat or something, because yes, this does get pretty tedious, doesn't it? I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore. Never did, to be quite honest. Okay, we do have the forces necessary to take these guys on, and we will not really have any losses as far as I can tell. I just don't know. I should be able to gauge these things by now, but I can't. Because as much as I have been playing this game for a while, I haven't been playing it often. Nor with gusto, I guess. Though I can just mouse over and I'll get an estimate, so that's something I need to take into account. Alright. Dwarves next, we get the old mine and so on. And some resources are to be cleared up, and they are to be cleared up and out by Galavant. Not by my primary hero. I love how I engage these stacks, and then I play oh so defensively. They are obviously going to get crushed. I really shouldn't be particularly scared of such encounters. Look at this. Look at what's going on. Now, the worst part of all of this, of course, is that it might be oh so easy at the start, but things get complicated very quickly. Can't get to them. But they can get to me, fair enough. No losses, 12 slain. How much experience does this guy have? This much. Needs 370 units of experience to level up. Not that much. We have the all mine. Needs 370, we'll get 1,000. Level up, logistics or perfect. Logistics, yes, please. We still cannot get much anywhere because we just don't have the resources. Mostly the lumber, which has been mentioned quite explicitly. We require more lumber. Two rangers? Really? Is there even a point in getting this to the king? Not really. Okay, fine. Let's just pick these resources up. Let's not have the king... fine. Let's have the king pick this stuff up just so he can get to the chest. Is that enough? No, that's still not enough. That's still not enough, far from it. Which is incredibly annoying, but hey. It is nonetheless the case. I could get the Mage Guild. Just to get a spellbook for the king. It would come in handy reasonably soon. Alright, let's explore this corner. We may get the spellbook soon enough. Do we want to pursue the Orc Chief? Fine, no, let's not. Let's not. For a multitude of reasons. Chiefly, Orc chiefly among them, that it's incredibly tedious to do this. And we're collecting gold now instead of letting our lackey do that? Ugh. How pedestrian. Archery or diploma? Well, here's a grand old choice. Do I want diplomacy or do I want archery? Presumably I'll end up with a single ranged unit at the very tail end. Though I do tend to play particularly defensively, so archery isn't necessarily the worst thing I can get. Something to consider. Oh, diplomacy. But of course, diplomacy is horrible if you have 5 stacks. Because then you can't pick anything up. It's annoying. And of course, if on any unit you're going to build diplomacy on your main hero, right? You're not going to build diplomacy on some secondary hero just going around picking stuff up. But on the main hero, you'll presumably have a powerful army that you'll be unable to feed any units from the map. Unless you're just randomly picking them up left and right because you don't have a particularly good plan. I don't know. I think I'm going with archery. Despite everything. So these are his skills. Not the worst set. I'd prefer to be able to upgrade logistics early on, but hey. Apparently that's not particularly viable. Let's pick all those resources up. And quickly too. But yes, there is some lumber in the region. Pathfinding, pathfinding. Let's get the lumber just so that we can head off to this place, upgrade it to a proper castle. Was there any... Hold on. An alternative for all of this is to get the cathedral, but I don't have the crystals necessary for that purpose. So let's instead get a castle here. The end of the second week, I have 2 castles now. Possibly not the best state of affairs, but not the worst one either. Alright. And from here on out, there's a number of things we can do. Obviously, we will have to get what we have to get. We have to get the statue, the well, and so on. And all those creature dwellings. But it is crucial that I do so. I do desperately want all of those units. Now, unfortunately, creature dwellings are going to cost me quite a few resources, chiefly among them the lumber, but we've been over this already, haven't we? Alright. The king has already visited the arena, and this, so we might as well fight the rangers, though there's not that much of a reason to try and do so. Then we can go for the vault. And we can go over here, yes, collect all the ore, flag the mine, get some units from over here, possibly with a secondary or tertiary hero. And from then on, we need to head northeast as early as humanly possible to get more lumber for a variety of purposes. Yeah, I think this is the way to go. We will go here. We will basically go north. Anything else? I have to pay attention, but no. Doesn't seem that way. But with all the gold I have acquired, I might as well get a 3rd hero sometime soon. On one hand to deliver reinforcements, and on the other to visit all the windmills and such. So yes, I think getting a 3rd hero is the way to go. A barbarian or a warlock. Can't even pronounce things properly at this stage. Alright. I could get either, I guess. Not that it matters. I could wait until next week, but that just doesn't seem right. I could refuse to get a hero right here, right now. Do I have the resources to recruit everything? That's arguably the most important concern. Can I get these units? And can I still afford a hero? I absolutely can. Well, in that case, let's get Jezebel. And upgrade all those units outside the castle walls. Visit what we can visit. Deliver them to the king. Do I really want to fight those archers? Might as well. They want to join me! And the ranger's not a... Okay. Well, that's a dramatic turn of affairs. Look at this! I have 91 of them now. This is glorious. And I do have archery on top of that. Perfect. This worked out significantly better than I had expected. Well, at least for now. Yeah, maybe at some point I'll start reloading saves considering how long it takes to restart a mission and how annoying going through all of that is. Anything I can get with the resources I have. Anything. The Mage Guild, I guess. Worthy of consideration. Wait, hold on. No, obviously I can get some things. Come on. I can get the well right here, and I do need to remember to do that. I've upgraded this place to a castle. Now I need to get everything I can over here at this castle. The well, a statue. I should have gotten the statue first. Whatever, fine. I just need to keep in mind to keep getting stuff though. But if I do get the Mage Guild, I'll basically run out of lumber and I'll be unable to get much of anything else. Yeah, I can't get the armory anyway. Let's say that I wanted to get the blacksmith's hut so quickly. Nah, nonsense. No, I need to get the statue. But since I can't get that, I might as well get the Mage Guild right here, right now. Teach the king the spells. View mines wouldn't be half bad. View mines would actually be surprisingly useful, all things considered. Let's have him go over here. Get a spell book. Learn these spells. And off you go, I guess. Be on your way. Here's Jezebel. She's delivered the reinforcements, and she might as well help collect the resources. Oh, look! Extra lumber I completely forgot about. Never mind. Right, this is the castle to the north. Might as well get a statue there. Done. What else? There's Gallivant. To help with the resource acquisition operation. Excellent. Resources acquired. Now we may as well send Jezebel to the... Actually, let's send her to the gazebo so she can level up, possibly get something moderately useful. +1 defense, so he's now at 7 points of attack, 7 points of defense, perfectly balanced. The northern castle has basically nothing. We got the statue, the well, might as well get the blacksmith. To at least get some pikemen. We will upgrade them all the way to the south, obviously. Diplomacy or archery? Diplomacy. Attacking lots of griffins, and of course they choose to fight us. So maybe this is a bit contrived. Maybe the griffins should have ran away, but they decided not to because they are scripted not to. Oh look! We've blocked the path to the rangers. They will not get attacked by the griffins. Glorious. No losses! Except for the griffins, of course. They're all dead! Alright, what now? A horde of griffins! Down, you filthy beasts! You chimeras. Chimeras. Nice. Of course they can't land here because there's just a single spot over there. Damn it! No, of course I've moved. But no rangers have died, only 2 swordsmen. Master swordsmen, which is fine. A Medal of Courage, so +1 morale. What's his morale? Okay, he's only got Knight's troops, so that's +1. He's got the Medal of Courage that I've just acquired, so that's +1 as well. And then there's +3 from 3 points of leadership, so that's +5. Well, morale can only go up to 3. So there's a lot left over. We can mix quite a few factions and we'll still be fine. Just fine. What can we get over here? Can't get the armory because we don't have the lumber. Noticing a bit of a pattern over here. Anything else? We could get them, I don't know, the moat. It's such a pointless waste of resources. No, it really doesn't feel like there's anything else worth getting, actually. So it's not. The upgrade to the archery range makes sense, but you need the armory for that, and we can't get the armory. Most unfortunate. Alright, we need to get these archers and deliver them all the way to this castle. Combine them with the archers from here and from the castle, upgrade everyone into rangers, yada yada yada, you know the drill. Alright, let's take Jezebel, have her collect the archers, go over here, fresh set of horses. Gallivant instead should presumably head north immediately and start collecting resources over here left behind by the king, who has bigger fish to fry. Can just have him collect everything. He's got more pressing matters to attend to. Navigational diplomacy, wow! Still better than the choice between navigation and eagle eye you often get. Fine, we're taking diplomacy. Do you want to buy the telescope? You know, I honestly don't. 3 units of crystal are worth significantly more, and besides, I don't even have 3 units of crystal. And if I did, I would prefer to spend them on the building that gives me paladins rather than on buying a telescope, which just means I can see a bit further. It's not worth it. I'm just gonna leave it. Anything else? No, we have already recruited units here. Fine. We could try to get some genies, but I have nowhere to put them at this juncture. You are unable to recruit at this time. Your ranks are full. Okay, so you don't have to fight the genie. You can just recruit over here. I can just recruit the genies over here. That's mighty useful. Maybe I should keep a contingent of genies in my army for just such an occasion. Well, anyway. Let's visit what I can. Like I said, can the hero carry the genies? Thanks, that does make perfect logical sense. I mean, I'm on my way anyway. Might as well commit to that idea. Get the genies. Do you wish to rub the lamp? Yes. Do you wish to recruit 4 genies? Yes. What do we do here? What do we do here? Presumably I want to get as many resources as I can, although reinforcements are about to be available, so I shouldn't neglect that easily. Oh, this is a teleporter. Of course it is. I thought it was a shrine. I thought this was a shrine! Oh my goodness, this changes everything. I can just teleport between these two, well, what used to be 2 towns. Important to keep in mind. Okay, let's open the path here up. As quickly as possible. So first of all, let's fight the trolls. There's quite a few of them, I get it, some losses may be incurred. I am perfectly willing to incur them. You can divide them in stacks of 1 and yeah, hope they proc the ability. Oh, such dreadful losses on the rangers. But it had to be done at some point. Ugh. Oh, my poor rangers. Ugh, I hate this. Good stuff. Alright, I've lost 18 rangers. All in all, not that big of a deal. If we were doing business, some would refer to that as the cost of doing business. Ultimately, you gotta grease those wheels, and unfortunately, you grease those wheels with blood. Alright, let's end the turn. It's the week of the Crusaders. Somewhat unfortunate because I can't get Crusaders quite yet. But hey. Right, we are going over here with Gallivant. He's going to get archers, transport them south, upgrade them to rangers, and so on. Does that really make a shred of sense? What is Jezebel supposed to do then? Just visit the windmills and so on? No, let's have her collect the archers as well. And we'll just do the old conga line as we usually do. Right, we can see the distant lands. Here are the distant lands. There's a pack of Cyclopses over there. Cute and everything, but... do I want to break through right here, right now? I don't think so. I'll just have to go northeast as soon as possible, I presume. Let's get all those units wherever we can. I'm not recruiting everything because I don't want to recruit the peasants. That would be largely pointless. Although there's a single stack over there blocking that possibility. So I think using the recruit all button would have been just fine. Whatever. We are taking these guys. Going south. She's gathering all the archers over here. So I'm effectively working towards getting as big of a stack of rangers as humanly possible, even though I want to replace them eventually. That's quite disappointing. Right, anything of note over here? Anything? I seem to recall that there wasn't anything, but might as well check. A measly 6 archers to be transformed into 6 rangers. Pathetic. All the forces have been recruited over here, so she just goes over here to upgrade these guys, over there to upgrade those, and... what about this place? Ah yes, of course! We get to see the distant lands. Over here, over there. 3rd place. 4th place. Ooh, boots. Reasonably useful. Mostly the fact that we are supposed to go over here because there's a sawmill there. We need to go to post-haste. Getting this artifact, of course, the Nomad's Boots of Mobility is also quite tempting, but I think getting lumber is our top priority. Hero spotted. Alright. Now Gallivant ought to take these units off of Jezebel. Typical. He's got a separate stack of 2 archers over here. To what end? Oh, of course, and he's got an unupgraded stack over there as well. Hilarious. Now what do I do? Ah yes, I merged the stacks, obviously. Silly me. Alright, and now we get the reinforcements all the way to our Lord Alberon. Do I actually take the genies right here, right now? It wouldn't be the worst of ideas. But what do I take them instead of? Quite possibly that single paladin. I won't be able to get paladins for a while, so he'll just be there, hanging out, and quite frankly, he's gonna be fairly useless. I think that's what I'll do, and once I get the paladins, we will do a little bit of a reshuffle. But for now, let's swap them. It's not the most elegant of solutions, but it's the best that I can come up with right now. Alright. Also heading north, northeast in particular. Yes, I've mentioned quite explicitly, quite a... Wait! Oh my goodness, the lamp is gone. We will not be able to just keep on recruiting genies indefinitely. That's it. That's all the genies we'll ever get. Anyway, it's day 5, so I might as well position Jezebel to get what she can get. And I might as well send Gallivant on his merry way to visit windmills and so on. It would be too much if you could just keep recruiting them. But you know, as I keep on saying, a man can dream. Yeah, but man also ought to wake up from those dreams. They are the best... Well, because of their ability, of course, but still. They're basically tier 6, aren't they? A neutral tier 6 unit. They have a 1 in 5 chance though, so they would need quite a few attacks. Anyway, we need both crystals and lumber to be able to get our tier 6 unit, so might as well start off by getting this crystal mine. A pack of titans is going to be quite a threat. But at this juncture we can take them on. We can take basically anything on as far as NPC stacks are concerned. So let's do just that. It's gonna sting, but what am I supposed to do? Just give up? Let's stone skin the archers. 4 rangers perish. Unfortunate. Though acceptable. 1 genie has perished. They're not that great. I don't think they're necessarily tier 6. They might be tier 5 or something. They're good, but they're not overwhelmingly great. It's just the ability mostly. Yes! Finish them! Fatality. Okay, none will the genies are underwhelming. Look at this. Down they go. Now, the Rangers, on the other hand, that's a unit. Mostly because we have so many of them, obviously. My losses were severe, but at the very least we have broken through. Now we can get archery and reveal what there is to be revealed. Ugh. That's not what I wanted to reveal, not at all. Let's have a gander. That's Vesper, with forces that are quite paltry. Actually, any other heroes on the horizon? Anyone? Anywhere? Anything? Yeah, there's a barbarian hero that I can't quite check. Right, so far the heroes on the map out there are just scouting. I'm tempted to say that they're not a cause for concern, but they obviously are. Ah, it's they say. Okay, fair enough, never mind. Never you mind. We'll position him here soon enough. He'll be able to do something. You know, he'll be able to get the resources, whatever. We require more lumber, and lumber, well, first of all, is something we can pick up over there. And, second of all, of course, there's the sawmill right here, alongside the town. How much time should we wait just gathering resources in the region? I would love to go through all of this, but I don't think I have the time, not quite. So let's fight, we'll visit this briefly, slay everything here, then go through the paladins. Oh, the rocks wish to join me. Fair enough. Excellent. I mean, they do count as warm bodies. Our diplomacy has allowed us to convince another magical unit to join us. Not quite like the wild balls, but close enough. The pathetic, aren't they? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. They do have some units, but ultimately this is all paltry. Stay 7. Fine. Let's collect all there is to collect. Slay the champions. Lots of champions. That's it's quite a... we should be able to manage... once again, because there's no hero attached, but it's not going to be trivial. Thankfully, I can use the rocks to soften the blow to an extent. That's nice. Oh, they get to attack again! How wonderful. And there go some of my rangers. 4 of them to be exact. So yes, losses have been sustained, but they're insignificant. Mysticism or diplomacy? Diplomacy. Them joining me would have been preferable, but did not happen. We will also collect those resources because I'm not sending a secondary hero all the way over here to deal with all of this. All the heroes are in place. Fine. Let's end the turn. See what... Wait. That's a hero right next to me, isn't it? Well, not right next to me. A hero right next... No! To the town! With a pack of bone dragons. I can't deal with this. How am I supposed to deal with this? How am I supposed to deal with Draconia exactly? What am I supposed to do? Because a couple of options present themselves to me. I can hypothetically try to bum rush her and take her down. Which could... a swarm of skeletons? That's not a particular cause for concern, is it? Bone dragons don't have special abilities, and it's just a pack. Yeah, you could argue it's just a pack. So that's at most how many? 19, isn't it? That's between... it's between 10 and 19. The vampire lords are more dangerous. There's several of them, though. Just several. So, several is 5 to 9, from what I remember. It's not that bad. No. We absolutely have a force to take that on. What am I even considering? Yeah, we should be able to deal with that. Once again, I should be able to gauge these things with a higher confidence, but I still cannot. It's so silly. Right. Look at that. Let's put the rocks in harm's way. Charge. I love how they insist on attacking the rocks. The unit that can just join me on a whim out of the goodness of the little rocky hearts. Incredible. I guess diplomacy does work from time to time. Alright. Draconia, here we come. She got the town. Will she upgrade it to a castle? That would be highly beneficial. I wouldn't have to expend my own personal resources on that. We could conquer Burton, personally, but I would prefer to just head north. Nope, it's still a town. She presumably doesn't have the resources. Never mind that, though. Let's fight the unicorns first. We should be able to deal with them reasonably easily and quickly. Oh no! My champions are boxed in. Because of the terrain obstacles. They'll never make it though, will they? No, my rangers! Actually, a single ranger has gone down. It's not that bad. Never mind. None of this matters. Yes, loss is insignificant. Let's deal with Draconia. Well, it's one of the best case scenarios imaginable. Decreases enemy morale by 1. That's insignificant, all things considered. Because of all the boost to morale I have, and her stats are fall 11-10. Thankfully, she spent a decent bit of her mana. Okay, but I do excel in terms of regular combat damage. She might do more damage with spells if she does end up casting them. She presumably will. 12 rangers perish just because of that single attack. I don't think I'll be able to protect my rangers from the bone dragons. So say goodbye to them right now. Don't put the champions in range of the swarm of skeletons. Well, I think it's a little late for that. Down they go! Well, at the very least, we got rid of all those nasty liches, didn't we? Now, let's stab at the silly little skeletons. Presumably, while I can, I should do something about the bone dragons, especially as long as my... No. I presumably should eliminate the ranged units, as one usually does. Damn it! Fine. Let's try to deal with the vampire lords as well. Oh dear, am I messing this up? I might just be messing this up. You think this is winnable? Even with what? With the 11 Dracoliches on the board? How? Okay, I mean, there's fewer Dracoliches now than there used to be, so that's progress. Ow. Okay, you honestly, in good faith, think this is winnable. Skeletons are... well, I mean, how exactly am I supposed to... The Dracoliches are gonna get to them no matter what. Can you even reposition them? That wouldn't make sense. How exactly was that supposed to work out? I mean, I get the argument that this might have been winnable from the start, with a couple of... with a series of wrong moves on my part, putting my units in harm's way next to the skeletons and so on, but the idea that in those last few turns I actually had a decent chance of getting out of it alive, that seems preposterous. Even I had an inkling that it was not gonna work out with that many Dracoliches on the field. Not to mention them not being the only units left. I'm at somewhat of a loss here. It wasn't the worst attempt, it wasn't the worst start, and yet I got steamrolled, essentially. I mean, I could have refused to send the king all the way to the middle of the map early on. But what was I supposed to do then? What is the alternative exactly? I'll presumably have to restart anyway, and I might have to either reload saves or do something else, because this seems quite overwhelming as a prospect. So I've essentially given up on, on this attempt, but I'm desperately trying to formulate a plan for the future. And I'm not coming up with much of anything. Not anything workable. I guess there's a degree of randomness involved. That's something to consider. That ultimately... Let's build a Thieves Guild. See what we can see. Although you presumably need quite a few of them to get a handle on things. To get a decent bit of information. Like the personality of a given antagonist. As we can quite clearly see, Draconia is the leader of Green. Green is at the very top. And Draconia is going to be the most powerful of all heroes for a very good reason too. After all, Draconia, as far as I understand it, is exactly the leader we are trying to overthrow. It's, well, it's quite the other way around. She's the usurper. Well, there are several that is indeed a very good question. I guess they chose to remain neutral, and thus they just got roped into this conflict completely unwillingly. Quite frankly, I'm really glad. Draconia also appeared in the Price of Loyalty campaign. She did, didn't she? Yeah. It might just be a new generic hero, but I don't know if you can... You presumably can't play as Draconia in just a regular mission. I don't know. Once again, considering the fact this is completely disconnected from Erathia and all that, I don't even really care. Not particularly invested in the story in the DLC because it's as deep as a puddle and possibly about as entertaining. The hell am I supposed to do here exactly? So yes, it seems perfectly logical that green is going to be the strongest faction. Now, where are they exactly then? As far as I understand it, yellow is going to be over here in the top left, or you know, the northwest, however we want to phrase it. Now, orange is going to be right here. Southeast makes perfect logical sense as well. Yellow is going to be in northeast, so where's green? North? East? Possibly north. Would make a degree of sense. And of course that's not the only hero for green either, but all those other heroes are just secondary, we can largely ignore them. It's mostly dealing with Draconia, dealing with this force. What was I supposed to do? Hold back? Get another batch of reinforcements and try then? Now, getting Crusaders would be crucial, would be brilliant, because they deal double damage against the living dead. But of course, getting them is no easy feat. Getting them requires me to get lumber in one way or another, to get the cathedrals, to upgrade them, and so on. And I can't quite afford that. I have no way of doing that. I need the lumber from some source. I can collect it off the map, find it here and there, desperately. I can refuse to upgrade my towns to castles and instead just put all the eggs in one basket, desperately try to get some additional crusaders. I did last time. I delayed upgrading stuff to castles, but it didn't work out either. And then I took too long, right? I held off, I didn't get to the center early on, and she had, I don't know, hundreds of bone dragons, which was too powerful of a force for me to defeat. Is it just the case that I'm supposed to be significantly more cautious in such a confrontation? Or is it the case that this is simply not balanced for the new and improved AI, and trying to get through this mission will be nigh on impossible, and I should either fall back on the old version or lower the difficulty level significantly over here? I have no idea. If you have any suggestions, I am all ears at this stage. The expansions was designed to be hard. Yeah, but I wasn't designed to deal with these hard expansions. But once again, this isn't the original version of the expansion. Quite a bit has been altered by the engine I'm using. The AI is completely different. So in the original version will also be hard. You're not wrong exactly. You're not wrong, Flame. Well, something has to give. Alright, let's say that I stick with this version. Do you have any idea what sort of grandiose strategy I could possibly go with here? What was the crucial mistake I have made here? Because as far as I can tell, this is a point of no return. It's not like I can just, you know, re-recruit my king, etc., get back into the groove. It's not gonna work out. So presumably I need to win that decisive fight somehow. Is it a matter of a roll of the dice? Is it a matter of antagonist personality that had I gotten here earlier would have been all fine? Am I supposed to just keep on restarting and bashing my head against the wall until finally the wall gives way? I would genuinely be tempted to just give up on this game, but for a multitude of reasons that's presumably not what I'm supposed to do, which doesn't help matters to any extent. I just want this to be over. I'm tempted to just also lower the difficulty all the way down to easy. That way, I presumably should be able to, you know, have the cake and eat it too. I should be able to get through this mission on one hand, and on the other, not have it be overwhelmingly difficult and require numerous restarts. I already don't look forward to trying to deal with it as is. I can also always reload saves, make them before some sort of a crucial point, and then keep on reloading until I get the result I want. Does it autosave every single turn, I wonder? Let's see. Out of sheer curiosity, when is the autosave? Oh look! It does autosave every single turn. Well, in that case, tell you what, let's give it one more brief go. I have very little faith in this, very little faith indeed, but let's try one more time. Let's see if I can actually win this fight. I don't think I can, but let's try. Not this fight, I mean. This fight I can win, obviously, but, you know, the fight against Draconia. And we're blinded, of course we are. Stab the unicorns to death, and here we go! Actually, save it as... draw. Alright. We're in this spot. It's not good. I can't curse anything because they're all dead, with the exception of the orcs over here. Not sure I should curse the orcs. Curse you, orcs! You see, the reason I've sent them to the south to begin with is because I'm ultimately blocked off. Because of, you know, the obstacles in the terrain. The best I can do, I guess, is try to route them over here, north. Ow. If I don't get to them, they'll get to me. I could try to form a defensive call then against, against the Rangers, I guess. Next to the Rangers, I mean. I'm not sure that's the way to go, because I still have to deal with, say, the power liches. And if I clump my units up to protect the Rangers, they'll be all too happy to just keep on blasting at that until everything dies. Ugh. Oh, I can't go. It's because of the rocks. Okay, tell you what. No. We are changing this. We are we're reloading this, trying again. Hold on. Because this is something that can easily be improved. I'm not just gonna sit here in frustration. No. Let's move these units, have the rocks be at the very bottom so they don't block in all my other units. Tearfall in the middle, these guys over here up north, and now we can finally face Draconia. So the obstacles are still over there, but at the very least I can start out... What? By attacking the Dracoliches? Well, might as well, I guess. Stone Skin on the champions. Attack against the Dracoliches. One goes down. 11 Rangers perish, which is highly unfortunate. I could desperately try to take down the Dracoliches, or I could insist on dealing with the power liches. Actually, dealing with the Dracoliches seems like a bit of a priority, so while the Rangers are still alive, let's focus on that. So look at that, they're down to 6, and of course my champions are still going to get slaughtered by the skeletons. I was wondering whether I should block the liches or the orcs. Decided to block the orcs with the rocks. Interesting. And then I'm going to try to deal with the liches using the champions. It's not gonna end well. I don't think it is. But might as well give myself somewhat of a chance. One goes down, a single one. With 22 of these guys. Fine, let's try to deal with the Dracoliches desperately. And try not to be in the skeleton's range for now. Although, let's also have a way of getting to the liches, the proper liches, I mean. The rocks don't quite all go down. Oh dear, oh dear. Fine, let's try to deal with the power liches. To an extent, they are a menace. Yes, I think they will go down. No, hold on. In that case, we are left with a single Dracolich. How many rocks? 12. They can't take these guys down. Will they get killed by the orcs? Let's hope not. Thankfully not. I'm still in a pickle. Obviously. Those hasted skeletons suddenly became the main threat. Yeah, mostly because, you know, all the other threats have been eliminated. I need to free up my rangers, so I can't deal with the liches right now. I need to deal with the vampires. Sending the pikemen back, stab at these guys, and suddenly the Dracoliches are back! Well, you know, the single Dracolich. As he gets stabbed, he's gonna perish. So my rangers are now free to do as they wish. The rocks and the orcs are locked in a deadly struggle. Everyone is basically pulled off right now against some unit out there. Let's try to walk away. This is not gonna end well, though. What, do I just leave the orcs alone? No, they're just going to keep on shooting my rangers then. That's not the way to go. So these are locked, these are tied. Great, the skeletons are chasing down the rangers. I mean, it's not impossible to get through this, I feel. Wait, there's how many skeletons? 177! Well, how am I supposed to... Run! Well, running isn't gonna cut it, considering that they are hastened. Skeletons couldn't get to them. Yes, but that's no longer the case now, is it? Look at this. Just look at it. This is horrible. Let's try to take the vampire lords down. Not quite. Not quite. I mean, it's... Can this even be done? Or is this the phase of me bashing my head against the wall? Is this what's going on? You know, I could desperately try to stay over here and keep the rangers protected. Although it sounds like... Yes, it sounds like an absolute atrocity. I haven't... No, hold on. I haven't swapped my unit. Oh, dear. Oh, I hate how slow this reloading bit is, but whatever. Okay, here's the idea. I'll block them in over here with the tier 4 unit on one hand and with a 2 tile unit. So that's the new and improved Draconia save. There we go. Look at this. So 2 slots will be taken by the champions. Ow. And now the Rangers are perfectly safe. I should have cast Stone Skin before that. Whatever, that's an improvement I can make further down the line. Now they are clumping up. Makes sense, I guess. Do I seriously stab at the Bone Dragons? That sounds dangerous. Whatever. Not that I have better alternatives. The vampires have also been an absolute menace, but then again I can one-shot them. Okay, since the Rangers are reasonably safe at this juncture, I might as well take out the ranged threats. Especially the power liches that... This seems significantly worse. Okay, there's 2 power liches left. Not that bad, I guess. So what, will the rocks take care of them? Now let's focus on eliminating the Dracoliches? What, the orcs? The Dracoliches. They go down to 8. There we go, power liches down. Rocks down. 15 rangers perish to the Orc Chiefs. That's not something to discount entirely. I can deal with quite a few of those skeletons if I just, let the rangers get attacked in a moment. No, let's hold on. And let's actually deal with the orcs. Despite everything. Fine, we are unblocking the rangers. Which of course leads to disastrous results. Oh, I see. The Dracula just moved back. Interesting. Though not particularly smart, necessarily. Ah. The buff is gone. The skeletons are down, at least, I guess. Three vampire lords remain. Yeah, and then the Dracula just to worry about. And an extra move really helps matters. Okay, let's desperately try to deal with the Dracoliches. 6 remain. Let's deal with the orcs. I have had it with them. Let's at least block them, because my champions aren't going to accomplish much of anything at this stage. There's too few of them left. Finish off the vampires. They must die. There we go. High morale, that's, I can just count on high morale proccing every time. They have 19 hit points left. Let's just wait. I'm just a little short. Four Dracoliches left and 16 orcs. But hold on! This almost worked! Okay, so I cast Stone Skin on the Rangers. Put the champions here. Ow. 11 creatures perish, fair enough. Safeguard the Rangers. Move the pikemen here. And prioritize getting rid of the power liches. My goodness, they deal so much damage. They cannot be allowed to live. There's 5 of them left. That is a problem. I get it. Oh dear, what do I do? The rocks are basically paperweights at this juncture. I can hypothetically block the chiefs from dealing damage to my rangers. Then again, of course, the skeletons will just slaughter my rocks, but that might be fine, actually. Hold on. So let's attack the orcs, get rid of a couple of them. The counterattack gets rid of a couple more. The skeletons will ultimately slay them, but what are you gonna do? Let's buff the veteran pikemen so they can go out and stab units. We're not moving the champions at all. They just need to sit and persevere. Same goes for the swordsmen. Do we just go out there and try to stab the Dracoliches? Pointless. No, let's just go for the regular liches. Actually, dealing with the vampires wouldn't be half bad either. No. But we're going across the map with the pikemen anyway. We should be able to deal with the liches reasonably easily, and we still have 75 rangers left. I think at this juncture I should focus on eliminating the Dracoliches, the bone dragons. Although eliminating the skeletons isn't half bad of an idea there. But no, let's go for the Dracoliches first. They are a menace and they can fly. Hey, the rocks are still alive! Let's just pause. I'm not moving these guys until the Dracoliches are dead. Ow. Eight. Unfortunately, that's not as many as will perish. It's an awkward way of phrasing it. Fine, let's go over here and focus on stabbing the liches. Or at the very least blocking them, so they're no longer a threat. Ah, the Dracoliches engage. Excellent. We're fighting in close quarters. Look at this! Excellent, down to 5. Although now the orcs are free to dish out damage to my rangers. 62 left. Liches go down. I should dispatch the orcs. Can't just let them harm my rangers, yes. Not much of a threat at this point, and they're almost all gone, so that's great. Oh boy, this will just kill my champions, but that's okay. I've resigned myself to this. And, well, and that's all she wrote for them anyway. Fine. In which case, I'm no longer blocking for the rangers. The best I can do is try to stay away from the skeletons, I guess. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Let's at least draw the skeletons away from all of this nonsense. Come on, get an extra turn. They didn't. The skeletons did get drawn away, that's good. Slay the Dracoliches. Actually, can I slay the Vampire Lords? Not all of them. Slay the Dracolich, the single one remaining anyway. Stab them. Can I actually get rid of these guys? I mean, entirely. How many left? 4. And they heal up, which is horrible. And of course, there are all the skeletons to worry about. Finally, these guys go down. Now it's just the few skeletons remaining and the orcs. Wait. No, not my rangers. You leave them alone, you fiend. They're not gonna accomplish much, are they? So never mind that. It's all about the swordsman now. Get an extra turn! Get an extra go! Wait! 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 Hold on! Look at this! Look at this! Look at it! Don't you run away on me! Don't you dare flee! I've done it! I've done it! I've actually managed! I had basically no faith in this working out, and it did! It did! I've done it! Oh! He's got basically nothing left. But if you are willing to keep on reloading over and over and over, eventually you might just, by pure chance, do the right thing. Yes. Unless, you know, you have some proper instinct and you know how to play the game properly so you can get it done the first time. You have captured enemy artifacts like the spiked shield, which gives +2 attack and +2 defense. The Witch's Brooch of Magic, which increases, you know, spell power by 3. The Lightning Helm, protecting troops from lightning. The Skull Cap, which lowers the cost of mind-influencing spells. That's it. He has also leveled up. Pathfinding or Diplomacy? Pathfinding, please. Hey! Well, well, so, I guess it's not all lost, not all hope is lost. This town has absolutely no units left inside whatsoever. Now, the old AI would have left units inside, but the new AI doesn't. So on the bright side, I guess the old AI you could possibly defeat through attrition because it would keep on leaving its units behind. But with the new AI, once I beat this hero, it's basically a home stretch. Yes, I can take the town and all that. It's all fine and dandy with the notable exception of the fact that Lord Kilburn right here is going to frown upon my recent victory, to put it mildly. But I have a path to victory. I have defeated Draconia in an epic struggle. And now, if I can capture this area, get rid of Lord Kilburn, receive some reinforcements, finally get the Crusaders, get a handle on the rest of the map, and defeat all the other opposing forces, I might just have a chance. Well, we shall see. Either way, thanks for watching, and you will see me elsewhere.